Today we're gonna learn some basics of trigonometry. So what basically trigonometry is? So you can see here these three words and we can see the add symbol between them, which means the trigonometry is made up of these three words which are derived from Greek words. So what basically trio means three and gonia means the measurement of an angle and metron means measuring something. So trigonometry, the measurement of the study of a figure which is three-sided. So recall your mind which is a three-sided figure, and the first name will come up is triangle. The triangle is made up of three sides and three angles as well. So let's draw a right triangle over here. You can see a right triangle over here. Why this is called right triangle? Because this is made up of an angle which is neither obtuse and nor acute, which is 90 degree. This over here is a 90-degree angle. So this triangle is called a right triangle. Right angle triangle. And we know the basics of triangle, that a right triangle, that the side opposite to the right angle, which the side opposite to the right angle, that is hypotenuse. Let's say it is h, which is hypotenuse. This side over here is hypotenuse, and the side which is adjacent to upper side of this is called perpendicular. Let's see, it's P over here, which is perpendicular, and the side down there of a triangle is called a base. Let's call it a base, which is B. Now, to learn simple trigonometric functions simply, we must learn the tri word of the first three letters of this trigonometry word, that are tri. Tri means the triangle, the three-sided figure over here, but also it does also means the basic trigonometric functions, which are sine, cosine, which is generally known as cos, and tangent, and that is known as tan. So we have these three trigonometric functions. These are basic trigonometric functions. The whole trigonometry depends upon this triangle and these three trigonometric functions. So the trio does work over here also and over here also. So now, how these three trigonometric ratios and other trigonometric ratios are related to this triangle over here. So for this we simply learn some, I'll tell you the meaning later. Let's first write down then P, B, P, and double H over here and B here. So simply learn these three as P means Pandit, B means Bhole, and H means her. So we can learn easily Pandit par Bhole Prasad Har Bhole. Pandit Bhole Prasad Har Bhole, which where P means Pandit, B means Bhole, and H means her. So Pandit Bhole Prasad Har Bhole. Now, how this sign? Why I have written this ph over here and y b over h and b here? Why? So let me tell you. The sine in a triangle, in a right triangle, sine is always equal to perpendicular over hypotenuse. The perpendicular over hypotenuse, and cos is always equal to base over hypotenuse, and tangent is equal to pandit over bhole, that is perpendicular over base. Now, how we can find out in a right triangle which is perpendicular, which is hypotenuse? There can be hypotenuse is always the opposite to the right triangle, but how perpendicular and base can be found out? So let's say here is some angle. Let's say it's theta. So here is angle theta. So if we have to find sine theta, we know sine basically is perpendicular over base. So according to a given angle, that is here theta. So the opposite side to a given angle theta is always perpendicular. Remember that the opposite side given angle is perpendicular, and the opposite side to the right angle is always hypotenuse, and the side adjacent to that theta, that angle side adjacent to that angle is always base. So we know that the sine theta we can easily find out. So that theta, the side opposite to perpendicular, we can find sine perpendicular and hypotenuse opposite to the right angle, which is hypotenuse, and perpendicular over hypotenuse. And same as the case of cos, here the side adjacent to the angle firstly, which is base, and then the opposite to the right angle over, that is hypotenuse. Then base over hypotenuse, bhole over her, pandit over her, bhole over her, and pandit over bhole, that is tan. Tan means the side opposite to the angle, here cos theta, and tan theta over here, tan theta perpendicular over base. So opposite to the angle and adjacent to the angle is tan. So let me show you some examples so it will be more clear to you guys. Let's say we have given sine 3 by 5. So we know that that sine is what? Pandit over her, that is perpendicular over hypotenuse. So let's say we have given 3 by 5. Perpendicular is 3 and hypotenuse is 5. Perpendicular is 3 and hypotenuse is 5. So how to find the base? Now we know that the simple formula, which is called Pythagoras. According to Pythagoras theorem, we know that the hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So we have to find here base. We know the P perpendicular and we know the H hypotenuse. Now put the values here and we'll find the base. We know that hypotenuse is 5. So 5 square, that is 5 multiplied 5, which is 25. And we know that perpendicular, which is 3. So 3 square, 3 multiplied 3, that is 9. And then the base, we have to find the base. So let it write the same. So the 25 cancel out 9, that remains 16. And base square here, the square will cancel out from here and it will become here square root, and the square root of 16 is 4. Sorry, so 16 root is 4. Why? Because 4 square is 16, so square is cancelled out with square root, so remaining will be 4. So we now know that the base is equal to 4. Now we can easily find out the other ratios here. So we know that the cos is base upon hypotenuse. base 4 upon hypotenuse 5. So base upon hypotenuse. Likewise, we can find 10. Tangent is Pandit over Bole, that is perpendicular over base. We know 3 perpendicular over base is 4. So in this way, we can find the other ratios. If we are given a 1 ratio, so basically in trigonometry you have to learn simply these three. The three word will really the comes really work out here, because we have to learn a three-sided figure here and three simple ratios here, and the three-sided right triangle here. So every time you have to find a trigonometric ratio, trigonometric function. If there is a given like this question, uh, given you have given a sine theta, or sorry, I didn't write there, but if you have given us an angle or trigonometric ratio, then you can find the other ratios by simply drawing this triangle and using your Pythagoras theorem and other things. So this is the basic trigonometry, which is really basic, but it's a bit complicated, but you can learn by simply doing again and again, and simply learning this three trigonometric ratio and the triangle, right triangle. So that is all about for today, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and we'll come with more a better view of trigonometry. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll come with more interesting videos, and please subscribe. Thanks for watching.